Stuart Young get up to talk about they're misleading the house and the visitors and those who viewing. Nobody was misleading. You all wasn't misleading when you all were doing it. Nobody is misleading anything. Like I said, our Prime Minister is ready. And listen, the first one get up, marvelous. The Prime Minister is not there to answer question and give account. Our Prime Minister gave account all the time. She answered all the questions, down to the social media, the media personnel when they come. She answers questions. She never did what the former Prime Ministers will do, insult them and tell them, whatever they felt like. They didn't care. They had no respect for them. Our Prime Minister don't do that. Is a Prime Minister and a woman of class and integrity. So all you rock on the other side. Rock on the other side. All you're feeling pain and hurt because you see how we doing it well. For him to get up, for Stuart Young to get up and talk that nonsense about wanting to mislead the house and all this stuff and attempting to get more time to answer. Who all you really think? All you think the UNC government is kindergarten? Like how you all used to perform? It ain't no kindergarten here. It's mature, educated, sensible, intelligent Prime Minister and her team that you all are dealing with. And that is what we have for Trinidad and Tobago. So I hope I hope all you listen and paying attention to what is happening. Yeah, we would continue. We would continue. Let's talk a little bit about Venezuela. When I read the message or the script that the Venezuela, what it was, is it the security minister who got up to talk about Trinidad belongs to them? Trinidad is their territory. I'm saying to myself, they would have said that because that's what they believe all along. So they want to attack Trinidad and they want to attack Guyana, all right? And this has been happening for a long time, for a very long time. They think that they are in control. Look at their face. Look, you could see the evilness in the man's eyes. Just watch the eyes. It's like the devil take him over, some demon upon him. Trinidad, TNT is Venezuela territory. You see these people are really crazy, but let her go ahead now, man. All you want what doesn't belong to you all. And I don't care who say what. When it was, how it was, Trinidad and Tobago doesn't belong to Venezuela. We don't want, do we speak Spanish? No. We don't want to be a part of you all. So whether you like it or not, all you're dictative and you all are wicked. Take your citizens from here. That's what you need to do. Take them and take good care of them in Venezuela. That's what you should be talking. Talk about taking your citizens and bringing them back over to Venezuela and treat them with respect and dignity. Treat your citizens with respect and dignity. Give them what they need. Those study Trinidad, they're here and they're getting good treatment by our Prime Minister, by our leaders. Even the citizens treat a lot of them very well. And sometimes you're sorry you do it because some of them, they're not nice at all. But the fact is, take your citizens and take care of them. Don't talk about Trinidad and Tobago is all your territory. It ain't all your territory at all. This is why you all don't want the U.S. to be where they are. Because anytime all you come with all your foolishness, United States is going to deal with you all. The U.S. government is going to deal with you all, right? Because all you want to control what doesn't belong to you all. Leave my Prime Minister and leave our citizens of Trinidad and Tobago alone. Turn all your face, turn all your head, whatever. Go in the Congo line and make us a spin around. But leave Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana alone now. Leave us alone. What is all your problem? People, we need to stand up with our Prime Minister and our government. We need to stand with them. Okay? And this attack is going to come to an end. It will come to an end. All right? I want to tell us here. On Sunday, our Prime Minister was among the children. We opened the Children's Hospital in Couva. And it felt so very good. A lot of parents were happy. They may not have children who needed to be hospitalized or whatever, but we have had friends and families who lost their children because they could not have raised the amount of money to help with um, the medicals that the children would have needed. And we saw on Sunday that it was reopened. Then we have the fireworks bill that was passed in the lower house with full opposition support. Listen, well, that is the best thing they have done. The best thing they have done since we have won the government. And I mean, look, sometimes you just wonder, sometimes you just really wonder. But we leave that as it is. They give their support there. We appreciate it. At the end of the day, it is for Trinidad and Tobago and for our citizens. And I mean, I still see they give them, a little time to make their noise and whatever. And the time was reasonable based on the season. But those noises be extremely loud, but it comes with consequences. And I'm happy about that. I know that some people may still not be happy, but we are saying it's going to be better than it was before, because before it was really terrible, really, really terrible. So we are happy for those changes. We are happy that things are coming along. We are happy that people are seeing a little light. They may not see the full-blown light as yet, but they are seeing something. Those who want to be real and truthful, you are seeing things happening, okay? And we know as well that the refinery is going to be restarted shortly. Shortly could be a month, 2 months, up to 6 months. The refinery is going to be started. We talked about it, and there is hope. There is hope for a lot of us. Then I want to talk about, in the earlies, we talk about the CPEP workers, the URP workers being incorporated in the corporation. This morning I was driving out from my community and I saw some young people, cutting the grass with corporation officials. So, I mean, think about it. It's not just a CPEP, fortnight, 2 fortnight, 3 fortnight, but it is sustainable jobs with a better salary, with better accommodation as well. Listen, you all just have to wait, You just have to have some patience. I know how hard it can be, how difficult. Have some patience and wait. Everything is going to fall into place. We can name a number of things that this government has done since they returned to governance in April the 28th of 2025. And the PNM will always want to make us believe otherwise. And not me, because I know I've followed and I've seen the destruction of Trinidad and Tobago under the PNM government. And since we came into power, they tried to discredit our Prime Minister and her team with everything that is done. I was surprised that they support the fireworks, but I guess that meant nothing much to them. It's neither here or there, so it was easy for them to support that, at least for the people to say they support one of the bills. It was neither here or there. So they supported one of the bills. But everything else, I mean, the Prime Minister have to go and pray over that hand that was shaken by that individual. Pray over it, anoint it with some oil. Because that shake hand, I don't know if it meant well. You understand? I really don't know if it meant well. And I am saying it because I don't trust none of them with our Prime Minister. I don't trust none of them with our Prime Minister. But they supported the bill, and we all are happy about it. But whether they supported it or not, producer, they couldn't stop it, right? It would have still passed. But at least they say, let them support this one. So they're going to look a little good now after 7 months. Let them support one, right? Those tricks, we know about it, and we don't really care about it either. Anyhow, so there's a lot of good that is coming. There is much more that is taking place behind the scene, and you all would hear about it. There's so much that has been done. And I know next week, Tuesday, I'm going to actually itemize everything that has been done since our government have been in the parliament, since they have taken up position to govern this country. There's so much that some of you haven't heard about. But I am going to itemize as much as possible on our next episode because you all need to be aware, right? Forget the old noise by the PNM and those who don't understand what is taking place. You all see what is happening? We have a lot of boards that have come into place. We have a lot of things that has been happening. And we talk about Petrotrin, and we know it is going to be government to restore land clinics for ex-Petrotrin workers. Come on. I mean, you know how much these ex-Petrotrin workers have gone through? How much things the PNM took away from them, the medical, the this, the that, the other. We're going to itemize some of those things next week, please God, and show you what is coming back in place. This is the time for you to call us if you would like to share your comments or make a suggestion, whatever the case may be. The number to call is 782-6145. 782, it's on the screen, 6145. All right, so if you want to call in, tonight is the time for you to call. We just have a few more minutes before we go off, and I would give you the opportunity to call and share your concern, encourage the people of Trinidad to have some patience, and to give your well wishes to our Prime Minister and her team. If you want to do that, know that she will hear it at some point in time. Yes? So let us continue to do what we are supposed to do. Have some patience, support our government, pray for them, ask the Holy Spirit to strengthen them and keep them going. And every force, every evil spirit that is sent against them, we dismantle them in Jesus' mighty name. And I say amen. But we need to do what is right. Okay? All right, so we saw, just take a look at the picture. She went and met with the Coast Guard today. Look at that. And all you can see is smiles on their face, because whatever she promised before she became Prime Minister, she is going to deliver. So all you see is smiles on the face. One by one, this great woman is going to fix this country. She's going to fix every government agency. She's going to fix it, and she's going to give them what is needed for them to be able to perform their duties, to do what is necessary. Tuesday, we showed you all about the vehicles, the police vehicles that was starting to fix those vehicles that was packed up. You know, I don't know if they was on top of one another, but you were seeing a field of vehicles, good vehicles, that the PNM government just left on the side to rot. And in 1 week, how much was fixed? 14. So there's 14 vehicles, workable vehicles, that was handed over to the police service. And by the end of the year, we're going to have a whole lot more that is going to be handed over. You are telling me that the PNM was in power for a decade and just vehicles packed up there, no attention given to what is needed. Poor performance, and like I said, there was a F and a G for the PNM. Poor performance. And here we have a woman of faith, a woman of care, a woman of compassion, a woman who knows what has to be done to take this country to the next level, to take it out of the dungeon and to see things happen. We had a laptop distribution that has started, and there's smiles on the children's face, happy at the parents because the laptops are here again. When the PNM take it and dismantle what was happening, here it is. We are back on stream with our children getting their laptops to be able to do the work that is needed for this country to be going forward. Listen, there is so much that can be shared, but we're going to give it to you on Tuesday next, God's willing. We're going to itemize everything that has been done. Every promise that was made and has been delivered, we're going to itemize it come Tuesday, God's willing, because there's a lot that is happening that some of you are not aware of. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
They say books open the mind, but technology opens the world. That is why the laptops are so important. And if we had carried through with that program, when in COVID the schools were shut down, the students would have still had the laptops to enable them to continue to learn and educate themselves. One prime minister of our country had said that the future of the nation is in the book bags of the children. Today, the future of the children and the future of the nation is in the laptops that are in the book bags of the children.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago, and of course the globe. Welcome to Real Talk Corner. Hadassa, how are you?
Hi, I am fine, thank you. How are you, Esther?
Legal Affairs Minister Saddam Hussein is staying silent on the specific penalties for fireworks use without a permit or outside of restricted hours. The legislation is expected before Parliament tomorrow, and under the proposed law, permits will be required for all fireworks use except on public holidays and New Year's Eve. Even then, use will be tightly limited between 8 and 9 p.m. on holidays and from 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. on New Year's Eve. Fireworks would also be banned in sensitive areas, including around zoos, livestock facilities, and hospitals. The bill makes violations a ticketable offense and sets the minimum age for permits at 18. Hussein says the aim is to strike a balance between enthusiasts and vulnerable groups, admitting enforcement may be troublesome.
It's going to be some difficulty in terms of resources. We understand what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago, but I think at that particular point in time we are still in a state of emergency. I think the police will play a greater role in terms of enforcement and so on going forward, and I must tie in that point to the fixed penalty notices. It will be quite easier now for persons to be fined in terms of committing breaches of the law.
So here you go. All right, you have to get your license, one, and there are specific places that you will not be able to be sending up all those noise with the fireworks. So well done, Minister Saddam and our Prime Minister and the other team who have been working along to get this into fruition. And I must say, the only reason that the PNM supported that is because they have not supported anything. From the time we have come into power, they haven't supported anything, and I guess they say, you know what, let's support this. So at least the people would see that we support something. Shamefaced make them do that. And like I said, we really didn't need them to support it. All the other bills, they sit down like stiff robots and bawling, no, 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 for things that was important. The home invasion, that was very important. They didn't support it, but they support the fireworks bill. All right? So we give them that, but it really don't mean much to us, for those of us who know better. So here it is, you have all of these things happening. My producer was telling me about these drugs that were seized, and this is in TTPS radar system leads to 171 million Caroni swarm drug seizure. Look at it. And the PNM is the one who was bad talking the radar in Tobago. Look what took place because of the radar. If it wasn't for the radar, they would not have seized this. But because of the radar that was put in Tobago, they were able to do it. And it's not the first time I've heard that there is a lot of drugs that pass in Tobago. All right? So this is what they tried to prevent. They know why they was against the radar being there. But we are happy because look at this drug bus. Look at this. The radar ain't gone up a month yet. It's not a month yet. And look what is taking place. So people of Trinidad and Tobago, let us support our Prime Minister and the government, please, because what they are doing is the agenda is to make Trinidad and Tobago a safe place to be in, a safer place to be in. And I should just say safe because it haven't been safe, all right? And this is what the PNM tried to avoid. This is what even in Tobago they were talking, all like Shamfa and all these people who know what was benefiting to them. They understand why they didn't want the radar. I don't care what else they say. They knew why they didn't want the radar. Look at that. Things are starting to happen. All right? So you got to trust your prime minister. You got to have a little faith in what she's doing. She is doing it for the betterment of Trinidad and Tobago, for our citizens. She's not doing things because she just wants to do it or she has some benefit like the PNM. Everything they did was to benefit them, the hierarchy and whoever else. They know why they were doing what they were doing. And things like this, they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it because they know what would have taken place. So we are thankful, hats off to our Prime Minister for what is happening now. It starts, in a year time, plenty people have to shut them out. I'm telling them shut up from now and they don't want to. But in 1 year's time going on, we would see what is going to happen. Right on. I just have to laugh because yes, Penny said what Penny did. You remember what Penny said? She didn't support nothing. She was suing what? She wanted to sue the Prime Minister. Well, Penny, go ahead and sue the Prime Minister now. Go ahead and sue her. What it is you wanted to sue her for? You wanted some money on top of what probably you have in your pocket? You wanted some more money? What you wanted to sue our Prime Minister for? For a good job done? For things that is happening? Let me hear what they're going to say now about this bus. What they're going to say?
Well, I take it.
Actions of gangs.
Gangs?
Yeah.
Wait. First of all, give me a definition of a gang. Because this I always have issue with people calling people gang members. You give me a definition of what a gang is, because I could tell you that the PNM is a gang.
No,
wait.
At this stage, you stop the meeting, please. Thank you very much. You have one here.
Gang.
All right. Gang.
An organized
Yes,
group
yeah.
of criminals.
Right, at this stage, you stop the meeting. Thank you very much.
No. If it's
Stop it.
Look who said. They said it. The PNM is a gang. It's really a gang. You understand? So they didn't go to sue him, right? They didn't go to sue him, but they want to sue our Prime Minister because she spoke the truth. If all is not a gang, all it is encourage it. All it is encourage the narcotic entrance into our country because you all benefit from it somehow or the other. All you leave the borders open and allow anything to come into our borders. So Trinidad and Tobago, let us wake up. Let us understand what is happening. Let us know that our Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, is working on our behalf. She's working to get this country to be a safe place to abode in. She's working to ensure that we have what we need to be able to live a sustainable life, okay? To be able to enjoy the fruit of our labor. And you hear what I said, the fruit of our labor. So those of you who are lazy and you don't want to work, you can't enjoy the fruit of your labor because you're not laboring. So let us get up. Let us stop lying down and complaining. Let us get up and work. And once you're working, your hands is going to be able to produce food for you and your family because policies are being put in place by this government. Things are happening for our benefit. Those sit down and complain. Those study the PNM. Right now, they have nothing good to say about what is being done for the country. Because if they were here in power, they wasn't going to do anything for us on the ground. They would have continued to depress and oppress you all and give everything to the hierarchies. all right? But not our Prime Minister. She's working on our behalf to ensure that we have a better life, better living standards. That is what she's all about. So I want you all to continue to pray for her. I want you all to continue to do what is right. Stand with our Prime Minister. And there are many who are doing it already. There are many clips, and we would start bringing clips where people are talking about, the PNM and how wicked they were and still is. In the new year, I'm going to be bringing persons on to talk about what the PNM has done for the last decade to bring this country to nothing. Okay? I'm bringing it, they're going to talk it for themselves and not being afraid. They're not going to be afraid. They want to what is the word I want to put there? They want to bring the UNC into disrepute as though they're doing so much bad. Everything they do is the wrong thing. Everything this government do, they want to tell them how to do it. The people voted for change. We don't want to hear what it is you want to do. We don't want to hear what you did and how it's supposed to be done, or else we would have kept you all in power. We put the UNC in power because we wanted change. And change is not an easy thing, people. If you say you want it different, it can't be like how the PNM used to do it. It has to be different so we can get a different result. And that is what we are looking forward to. All right, so don't hot up all your head. Don't be fooled by the nonsense talk that the PNM does talk, even in the parliament. When they start to talk, man, just turn your head. You have to listen, because you want to hear the foolishness, but pay no mind to it, because really and truly, as far as I'm concerned, PNM is dead, and we want to bury them for good. PNM is dead, and the funeral service announcement is to come. We will tell you exactly when we're doing the burial, all right? But they're dead. They're dead because we don't want to hear nothing about them. So tonight, I want us to continue to be safe, because like I said before, there are still criminal-minded elements out there. There are still people who are looking to do the wrong. And until the system is fixed in a way that they know they're going to be caught without a shadow of a doubt, they will try. But soon and very soon, that will be a thing of the past, because the security system in Trinidad and Tobago is going to get, second to none, where when they commit a crime, they will be caught. And when they know that they can be caught, when the justice system is fixed, so they know that they can't go in the jail and order their drugs and their whatever in the jail. When they know that has come to an end, things is going to change for the better. And yes, when they know there's programs to help them renew their mind, to rethink differently, it is going to be better. And it's going to happen. It is going to happen, because I know that is the type of Prime Minister we have in this country right now, running this country, wanting to make things better for all of us. So without further ado, I want to close this episode. I'm missing my co-host, so to Hadassa, Charles, McClaw, wherever you are, I want to shout you out. Have a wonderful evening, whatever you're doing. I pray God blessings upon you, cover you, be safe. And as we go tonight, the weekend is right around the corner. People, be safe. Enjoy yourself, but don't overdo it now. Keep your head on your shoulder. Keep your head on your shoulder and make sure that you are protected wherever you go. Make sure that there are people watching your back. Make sure that you put things in place so you wouldn't lose your vehicle. It's the Christmas season. They're looking to thief. Those who are accustomed doing it, they're looking to distress you. So please, put things in place to secure your environment, to secure wherever you're going, where you're linemen. Make sure that you have people there watching your back. Godspeed to all of you. Godspeed to our Prime Minister and the Cabinet. Godspeed to everyone, my producers. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night, people, and a great weekend ahead of you. Until Tuesday, God's willing. Goodbye.